The immigration and deportation thing is like a big topic on social media right now, especially on TikTok. There's a lady that posted a video. She's a Haitian, I guess you could say Haitian immigrant, or at least she was an immigrant in the United States. Been in the United States since she was 5 years old. She's now 47 years old, and she just recently got deported back to Haiti after living in the United States for 42 years. And she posted a video that I'm about to play for y'all of her living conditions right now in Haiti.
Girl, this the kitchen right here where people cook. You probably can't see it good. This the kitchen, girl. And girl, let me show you the bathroom. This where you take a shower at. And let me show you where you use the bathroom at. You see that hole? Okay. Now, this where this young lady and her son, she pregnant. She let me stay until I can get out of here or get on my feet. Look. Girl, look. This her son. We all sleep on one bed. Life is hard up here, girl.
Now, for whatever reason, when I posted my reaction to this video on TikTok, it was a lot of Haitians and Caribbeans in my comment section that were upset and basically, trying to say like, this is not the whole country. The majority of Haiti doesn't look like this. And, they're sending me all of these other videos of how beautiful Haiti is. And so I'm not even telling this story and showing y'all this as to say that all of Haiti is a hellhole. Okay, so we gonna nip that in the butt right away. But let's just be for real. The vast majority of Haiti is not a paradise. Yes, there's resort towns, there's Airbnbs that are on the coastline, all of that kind of good stuff, right? But a lot of the Haitian locals are living in destitute poverty situations, hardly any food. They're making mud cookies. They're overrun by gangs and militia groups, and their police are having a hard time keeping shit under control. I don't even think at this point they even have a working government, because in this other little clip that I'm about to show you, she said that it's like lawless out there, and she got raped her first week back in Haiti.
I have lived in U.S. all my life. I was forced to be living back in Haiti due to deportation. My life here is not stable, is uncivilized. I'm seeking the community's support and help to relocate to a better place where I can find work, housing, and the basics of life. Anyone that can help me, it would be gladly appreciated. Since being in Haiti, I've suffered from depression and PTSD. I was raped on the first week I got here. There's no security, there's no law, there's no police, there's no government that can help me to be safe. My only way out is if I leave.
Now, I don't know her backstory. I don't know how she got caught up. I don't know, after 47 years, I don't know how she got caught up. I don't know how they got her. I don't know what she did. I don't know why she didn't get her shit together. The only thing that I could think of is maybe because she came to the United States so young and only 5 years old, maybe when she grew up, she just didn't know that she was supposed to do anything for citizenship. But then again, I don't know anything about immigration, so I don't know. I've had people in my comment section that said that there's a lot of stuff that she could have did. There's all kind of ways that that you need to get your shit together. You need to get your papers right. So I don't know. I can't speak for her backstory and how all of this transpired. But I just wanted to point this out because this is a hell of a wake-up call. Like, if you're a immigrant and you're undocumented, you never thought you had to get your shit right. Like, this is a wake-up call, because imagine you've been in the comforts of the United States, right? Electricity, running water, access to food, plumbing, basic shit. And then all of a sudden you get stripped from that and then dumped in the middle of a place that doesn't have any of that. No, don't even have a real toilet. She got to shit and piss inside of a hole in the ground, or a hole in a piece of stone. Like, and she's living with a woman that she doesn't know. So basically, she's homeless, living with a pregnant woman. God knows what a baby daddy is. The nigga could be out running with the militia groups. And with she already got a baby, they all sleeping in the same room. That shit is wild. And that, no wonder why a lot of these immigrants are like losing their mind over this deportation thing. Now that I saw this video and I see how a lot of some of these people over there are living, I see why they going crazy and they losing their mind. But I also feel like this should be a wake up call for anybody who is from Haiti or any country that has large amounts of areas that look like that. Not saying the whole country look like that, but there's a lot of Haitians that live like that. I've seen documentaries on it. So, but this should be a wake up call that your country needs help. Like, these people need intervention. Because the thing is, if you're living in a lawless society where it's ran by militia groups, you're not gonna have the manpower to push back against that. They're gonna have to form some kind of alliance with another nation. They're gonna need some other military to come in there to try to push these boys out that are doing all of this shit because and they running rampant and they're doing all of this lawless shit, forming gangs because they ain't got nothing better to do. They don't have no jobs, they don't have no food, they're hungry, they thirsty. And so when you have that much destitute and that much poverty, the only thing that people are going to resort to is crime. That's because what else they gonna do? They destitute, they losing their minds out there. So what I'm saying is, and people got mad at me for saying this too, is that they need to form some type of alliance because they're not going to be able to fix this shit without some type of help. They don't have the manpower to do that. Some of the pushback that I also got was, well, this is the French's fault because the Haitians have been paying the French since, I don't know, whatever, the French Revolution. I don't know the history of Haiti like that. Okay, so, but if they don't even have a working government, so how are they still paying the French? Like, is there even still French troops out there? I mean, I don't like, if you don't have a government, then how is the money being sent to France? Because all of that type of stuff, economical stuff, goes through government. So if there's no government, then there's no money being sent. Okay. And then they also said, some other people were saying that, oh, well, it's America. The United States is the reason why Haiti is in shambles and it looks like hell on earth. And, basically blaming the United States like everybody does. Right. Now, I'm not saying that the United States is not the cause of a lot of atrocities, but what I am saying is it seems like a lot of Black nations, instead of them focusing on trying to fix their problems and come up with real world solutions to problems, they're always stuck in this blame game. They're stuck in the past. And it's like everything is an excuse. If you give them a solution, they come up with with a reason why that can't work, or a reason why there is no solution, or a reason why, well, we can't do this because of this country or that country, and they got their foots on our necks. You're never, nothing's ever going to change then. Because if you think that the very people that destroyed you is going to be the same people that's going to fix you and save you, you got the game twisted. And as a Black American, we could tell you from firsthand that the people that destroy you are not going to come in and save you without a fight. And that's the thing that a lot of Black nations, I feel like, don't understand, but they get offended every time I say this or every time this is pointed out. Because I really think that they just want to play I hate to say it like this, but I got to tell you the truth. I feel like a lot of them just want to play the victim. And what they don't realize, what they have to do is that they have to overthrow the governments that they have in place, especially in places like, well, the entire continent of Africa, really. But the West African coast, a lot of East African countries, they need a revolution for real, because their governments are corrupt and they're selling them out for nothing. They're selling up their resources for next to nothing to Western countries, to Western corporations. And then they're blaming America, but not putting any blame on the people who are right on the soil, who are in leadership, and selling them out. And so many Black nations operate like that. The most resourceful, mineral rich nations. but they always gonna be where they at. You know why? Because they don't have any plans, and they don't want it to accept any criticism. They don't want to accept any solutions. They just want their oppressor to come in and fix it for them. And just to further my point real quick, I want you to take a look at this clip that I got from that's in Kenya of a street, and it is completely overwritten by trash.
Hao yote wanamwaga kwa barabara, wakipika wanamwaga kwa barabara, kinyesi yote ile inatoka kwa nyumba wanamwaga kwa barabara, pampa za watoto ni kwa barabara. Mkiangalia barabara iweze pitika. Hata kukiwa na emergency tunahitaji kuleta ambulance hapa iweze pita. Hata kukiwa na emergency ya moto, gari ya zimamoto iweze pita hapa.
So is it the Western world's fault that people throw trash and nobody gives a shit and nobody cares to clean up after themselves? That nobody cares enough about or has enough pride about their country or where they live to at least, if nothing else, make it clean and make it I don't know, safe for the people who live there and the children that are walking around there? And is it the Western world's fault that it looks like that? That's what I'm saying. There's a certain level of accountability that is missing with a lot of Black nations. So that's all I wanted to say. Let me know what y'all think about this, because honestly, I'm gonna be real. If I was an immigrant and I saw some shit like this and I wasn't documented and I get my papers right, oh, I would be scared.